Hey everybody, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thanks for visiting. Today we're going to continue on with the sketches I've been doing lately. Of course, this is my warm-up, my morning warm-up. I encourage you, of course, as always, to start your day out if you are an artist, or if you're not, if you're just visiting, to start out by doing something simple. A simple sketch, whether it's a character sketch, whether it's an architectural sketch, something that kind of gets the eyeballs connected with your hand. So today we're going to continue on with the Disney characters that I've been kind of exploring. Some of the characters that I've done before, some of them I have not. This particular one I have never done before. This will be the first time that I ever do this character. And he's one of my favorites, as I'm sure he is one of yours as well. And I grew up with this character, on Sunday evening, whenever Disney used to present, classic forms of entertainment, on the world of Disney. And what I loved about this particular character is his ability to just bring joy. Bring joy to your life. And joy is kind of one of those things that is not the easiest thing to bring to people's lives, but this character did. He was so fun to me that he really brought home just the importance of having joy and laughter in your life. And Disney was always really good at doing that, throughout the run of this particular character. And he's one of the classic, I would call him, he's kind of like a legacy character. He carries on the legacy of the Walt Disney Company in the context of his story world. And whenever you see him, he always brings forth the joy and the laughter that is this character. And of course, I'm referring to Tigger. Tigger is one of my favorite characters. He's always been one of my favorite characters. And I'm using reference today because, whenever you do Disney characters, it is important that you get them right because people know when they're wrong. And you're thinking, gosh, how is that possible? Because, again, we grew up with these things and, these characters, and whenever you get them wrong, it's something in you. It's like that whenever you see somebody draw a hand incorrectly, even if you're not an artist, when the hand is drawn incorrectly. Disney characters are very similar to that because, again, whenever you've been exposed to something your entire life, you have an innate knowledge of what that character is supposed to look like. It's like whenever somebody draws Mickey Mouse and they draw Mickey Mouse incorrectly, even if you're not a character artist, when that character is drawn incorrectly. And I can tell you right now, this one isn't turning out as well as I would have liked. Because again, this is the very first time that I've drawn Tigger. I did a little stint at Disney Consumer Products for about 2 years, and I had the opportunity to draw some very interesting stuff. From it's a little bit more of a stretch here, from Mickey Mouse to stuff from Peter Pan. To the princesses, to Star Wars, and I really enjoy doing it, but I didn't get, some of the character artists over there are just absolutely phenomenal. They have, incredible exposure to these archival drawings, that you can look at and basically learn from the people who actually created them. And I kind of was thrown in the mix because I had the ability to kind of emulate style and do the characters kind of on the fly. But that being said, there is value in training. There is value in knowing the nuances of the character and what you're supposed to do and what the shapes are and stuff like that. So if you're interested in being, a Disney artist or being somebody that worked for Disney or, just plain like the characters, my recommendation to you is to really just practice, because what's going to happen is you're going to start learning the nuances of the character. of the character design, of the attitude of the character. You know, it's like that old adage: the more you do something, the better you get at it, and that's pretty standard among, you know, most skills in life. Is the better or the more you do, the better you're going to get, a little bit at a time. And I've always been a firm believer in, really, you know, if I want to get better at something, I'm all in, but I also recognize the fact that I don't know how to do it right off the bat. And that is, you know, that can be a power. That can be a really great power to you whenever you say, okay, I'm going to learn this skill, but it's going to take me a little while, you know. So anyway, that being said, this particular drawing is just going to be, again, a quick little drawing that, yeah, see that curve right there goes over, that curve goes over. That is going to be of Tigger. And again, this is my first time ever doing Tigger, so he's probably not going to turn out the best that I would have liked. But at the end of the day, the more I draw Tigger, the better I'm going to be at him. Tigger has this little separation of his eyebrows. He's, you know, this is interesting. This is the first time I've ever noticed this. He's got, like, I guess this is an eyebrow, and this is an eyebrow here. That's the first time I've ever noticed that. So, anyway, this goes like this. And it goes up. So for those of you who are interested, I am now selling these drawings that I do as my warm-ups. I'm starting to see a little bit more of a demand for, you know, the people that are actually interested in buying these things. I mean, it kind of surprises me, but you know, these things do happen, which is good. So if you're interested in purchasing this drawing right here that I'm working on today, it's going to be available in the description below. At a place called Big Cartel. Big Cartel is a great marketplace for artists like myself that are interested in, you know, selling their artwork. And you know, I don't sell reproductions of the artwork that I do. I don't print them out on a printer and say, hey, you guys, check it out. There's a limited run of, you know, 25 pieces and I've signed them. Yay. No, you're going to actually get this drawing that I'm working on right now and, you know, priced fair for the time that I spent on doing it. And it'll be yours. It'll be your drawing. You know, whenever you go to the Disney company and you know, purchase one of their limited edition prints, you know, it can range from $35, $55, $65, $75 to, you know, $150, and they're going to print, you know, 5,000 of those. So for their perspective, they're going to be making quite a bit of money on this particular drawing. However, for you guys that, you know, support the channel and are interested in getting an actual piece of art that I do, I will sign the back of it, and it will not be numbered because it'll be the only one in existence and you will own it. Pretty simple. And you can go right to the Big Cartel in the link below. Again, it's in the link below, Big Cartel, Mike Draws Art. And you can get the actual drawing. So anyway, that being said, thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up on time lapse. And if you have any suggestions or any other characters that you'd like to see, I've already gotten quite a few suggestions of characters that I think, you know, I'll end up doing. It just takes a little bit of time. So anyway, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and visiting the channel, and we'll see you at the end. Thanks, bye. Okay, and that's a final wrap-up of Tigger. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video process. This took roughly about 25 minutes to do. Not too bad for a warm-up. I usually like to keep things around that time unless something kind of catches my eye, and then I really pour into it with color and all that. But anyway, like I said, if you're interested in this particular sketch, it is available for sale. This is classified, I believe, probably as fan art. I'm not licensed to reproduce any Disney memorabilia, so this isn't going to be marked as genuine Disney produced memorabilia. You can be rest assured that I did this, and there's only going to be one. So in the context of you know, what it is, you know, it is just a piece of fan art. So anyway, practice every day. Do something every day. You know, I posted something, I did a piece a couple days ago of Jiminy Cricket. I said, you know, always, I said, what did I say? Something to the effect of, been wishing on a lot of stars lately. And that kind of rings true. You know, you go in cycles whenever it comes to being an artist and a freelancer. You know, we are kind of emotional at some point in our lives, or at least some of us are, if you want to connect with your art. But you know, I really am constantly evaluating and reevaluating what I need to be doing as far as being a visual artist, and understanding what that dynamic is, and you know, doing these things on a daily basis. I really enjoy doing them. So anyway, like, subscribe, share. It really helps. You know, I did show kind of a process from your shapes, your basic shapes, showing your gesture. Today I am using, again, you know, your toned tan Strathmore paper. I like using this because it acts as a mid-tone, and this red color erase pencil really flows well on this texture. So again, I encourage you, do something awesome every day, whether it's, you know, if you're interested in doing Disney characters, you know, design your own. I'm a really big proponent of designing your own. I created these books and chapbooks, which is basically my Instagram posts. And it kind of shows, you know, a myriad of different characters and different character studies. And, you know, eventually I'm going to put some of these in a PDF and offer it for sale. You know, very inexpensive. It just covers my cost, you know, to produce these type of things. But, you know, I encourage you to do whatever you can, whenever you can, as much as you can. And really, you know, if this is your dream, if you're coming here and you're looking to be a visual artist, then be encouraged in knowing that doing something every day, you will eventually improve, you will eventually get better, you know, and eventually, you know, you will accomplish your dream. Will it be easy? No. Even, you know, I've been doing this stuff for a while, it's still a challenge. It's a challenge to get work, it's a challenge to keep work, it's a challenge to do work, but I love what I do. So thank you guys for visiting, and we'll see you next time. Bye.